Hey YouTubes, let's see what we got going on today. So, we've been doing some sea and doing quite well. And we need gold and mana to start our next, maybe we should use all the gems we have to get that to 13 so we can then start doing D. Now, why is this a wise choice? Usually you want to save your gems for rolls for heroes, but take a look at what this can provide us is another arrow tower. So that can be worth it, and it can push us a little further. So sometimes you want to use gems to boost yourself ahead just a smidge. Sometimes. It then gives us the advantage of being more powerful at even a lower might. So sometimes you want to give yourself that little extra oomph, and that can do it. So let's see what we got going on here. First of all, Hero Altar might be needed to get that going, but we got to farm some gold. We need a lot. Yeesh. Yeah, let's start down that path. This is delicious. I don't see any. It has a bit of gold, but a ton of mana. So let's get it going. I really don't see any concerns. Our guys should be able to walk their way right through it. They spent pretty much all their might on their buildings. So, yeah. Werewolf. So, looking good, looking good. Got Kofa. I'm gonna be trying to put out a main video account soon. I gotta show everyone my thoughts on walls and wall placement and different levels, designs. Ugh, gotta find free time for that. That's gonna take forever. So let's take a peek around here. We're gonna get 100% to get that bonus, a little bit of chunk of EXP. There we go. That is a good chunk. We already got some gems. And let's get our next bit going. It has almost no defense, so it shouldn't hurt to just roll in and clean it up. Yeah. This person is probably going to have a hard time doing here, be monsters. I try and focus my beginning game on doing here be monsters, and you guys see that, and that's how I level up fast. But usually have better luck with rolling than this. Usually would have a good chunk of heroes by now that are actually some heavy hitters, but yes, we got a farm for it. So it's all good. It's all good. But we can bounce in just a moment. Okay, we're not really taking any damage, which is awesome. Already got another stack of gems. Looking good. That gold is starting to populate pretty quickly. Their heroes are very low here. Might as well. I mean, they got like everything right there. It's like a one-stop shop. Go in, la 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 la, got everything I want, and bounce. I should have used the mana to build up, build something with the mana. I'm thinking. Still gonna be a while before we need the gold vaults for the towers, so we can probably get another hero base up, because when we make the transition to D, it's going to be a little bit harder to make D, but we should be able to do it quicker because we've been doing appropriate things for D. We've been setting ourselves up along the right path. And that is what we needed to do. So we got pretty much everything we care about. We can back out now. It's just gonna take too long to go through all that. Okay, so which hero place shall get the boost? I love engineer pounding away, but also love druid. So what do we want to do? Engineer or druid? Let's maybe we can do both. Maybe we can do engineer and druid and then also get town hall last, because it's going to take a while to fill up all that gold. We're going to have the mana filled up again before then. So let's do druid. And let's get going again. Alright, so all nice and neatly packed up there. I think we just hop right in and get to it. Okay, so I was being smart, but also just throw in my Atlantic Core first, but yeah. Most of my accounts, except my main, I can click anywhere and pretty much win. Which is sort of the beauty of it. It looks like there might be some changes, an additional hero base that you can have coming to the game. You guys hear about that? And I saw some stuff for requirements for it. Now that might make smurfing not a good idea anymore. Or it might be a good idea to only have one smurf. But I don't know. To get the extra hero, is it really worth it? I don't know. To make the game extremely hard, might still be better to still smurf. Like, it's still better to smurf now, I think, even with the might bonuses. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I gotta play around with it when they do that patch that does that. And then I'll tell you guys what I think and how I feel about it. Alright, this one's really nicely, neatly packed. We can possibly go for the 100%. I don't see anything else. Of course, I could always just zoom out. La 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 la. So, it's good. 6 hero base. Okay. I'm definitely thinking about it on my Smurf, because I could make it go to H really quick if I had a 6th. Because it's starting to do G more consistently, but I have to have a few things. Like, I think I have to have 3 purple garrisons, 1 green garrison when I do it, which isn't like hardcore garrison. It's only adding extra 4 things to share EXP with, but all the things I'm sharing EXP with are heavy hitters in their own right as well. And my might's still pretty low on that Smurf. You know, doing G in the 7,000 might range is still pretty funny. If I wanted to, I could probably purposely drop down my might to almost 5,000 and still do G, which is crazy if you think about it. But yeah. See, I use might as like a tool. I add more when I need it, and I take away it when I need to take it away. But since I'm having no problem with raiding, there's no reason for me to take it away. And since no one can beat my base, no one's taking out my base in my level range. So why switch it? My opinion. Alrighty. This is an interesting setup here they got. Pretty much everything nicely clumped. Hopefully we head down this way. Once we get Thunder God in the mix. His random hits will start clearing out stuff that areas we didn't go to. So we'll be good shortly with that. Oh, craziness. So yeah, I know some people don't like my little pet videos that I put out there, my little kitty cats. But let me know. I want to know your guys' pets, what you guys have. Because I think pets are cool. Alright, we're backing out. Got enough. What kind of pets do you guys have? To me, I take and treat them like family. Alright, what do we got here though? What do we got here? Good raiding today. The sixth hero is definitely going to make Here Be Monsters quite a bit easier, but the requirements that I've seen to get it so far seem a little stupid. But it might be just, you know, they might change that, or it might just be false altogether. Maybe they're not going to do a 6th hero base. We'll see. Once they do it, I'll keep you updated on what I think. I have enough Smurfs where I could purposely boost my on one and not care. Especially on the ones that I just use for shards, that I don't use for actually farming gold. Alright, backing out. So, good stuff. What do we chemical roast here? Yeah, take too much time. Nice and neatly packed. Probably coming from the top here. I like how the Atlantic Core took the aggro from the towers. Exactly what we wanted. And that's my one melee in the group, so it will take the aggro most of the time. Even with Druid, it's gonna pop. That sucks. But it's only a marksman, who cares? It's interesting that they're leveling that. Don't understand why they're leveling that. But, you know, to each their own, I guess. Looking good, looking good. Ooh. How is your Smurfs coming along, everyone? Since you're pretty far in the series, just wondering how other people's Smurfs are doing. We can back out here. Looking pretty good. And craziness shall ensue. Looking pretty good on the gold. We're going to be done with that shortly. And we're also going to be done with the mana requirement shortly. Heck, we might even just get the mana gold from just doing our runs. Should we just do our runs? Yeah, nicely packed. Sure. Why not? People are telling me something that it's going to be the gold vaults, mana vaults, the troop camps, the mana mills, and the stuff like that all has to be leveled up to like 14 to get your extra hero base. I don't. If that's the case, that's crazy. It could be just a joke and not real. I'll take a little hit there. It's fine. Yeah, sure. Why not? That'll give us a good chunk of mana with this one and a good chunk of gold. Once again, the trident thing is there. Watch them kill themselves. Alright. We can clear this up with pretty much ease. Thinking about our next things that we're going to be doing. And it's going to be pretty crazy. We are going to move ahead quickly. The transition to D can be hard if you haven't been setting it up for D. But we have, so shouldn't take us as long. Because we're going to have Thunder God. Alright. There must be something far out and I don't want to run to it. Alright, almost done farming gold and mana. That wasn't too horrible. Alright. Right through there and cut our warpath right to the other side. Yeah. We're gonna mainly go for this one for the gold. We'll have to get the mana off another one. When you're on an account that's built more like this, you should be able to farm your gold and mana very quickly. Even like ridiculous amounts of gold and mana fairly quickly. Which is the benefit of having a setup like this. Which is why I think they're trying to give people who didn't take that path another hero. Because they are really... it hurts them quite a bit. But having the extra hero might help them push further in Here Monsters, possibly. I'm still not sold on that yet. It might do something, it might not. We'll see. I think they should just change the requirements and let, you know, anyone with a certain town hall level get it. Which I think they would really hate Smurfs even more for, but you know, because town hall is what usually gives you access to more buildings. My opinion, of course. Alright, so we got enough mana to get Engineer going. And we need definitely some more mana and some more gold. We need the mana for the bombs, because we're going to be dropping bombs. Why not? Group fairly well. Sure, I'm going to take some damage, but hopefully my the Lanacore grabs aggro. That's what it's there for. They are segmenting though. But Shaman can tank on his own, so Shaman should be fine. Hopefully Druid tanks as well. Engineers are softy. That should take... missed that, missed it, but we should be fine. It's going to kill itself. Alright. What's happening down here? We don't want assassin. Well, we actually don't care. If we do this one, we should be set for Here monsters, I think. We just need the gold and all the mana. So I think we'll try and go for a full clear. Look at Lanacore, like, do no damage. Alright, we're gonna have this cleared up in a moment. Engineer is gonna die. Or kill everything. Good old engineer. Now we're definitely gonna gem this next bit to build the next set of buildings. good. Let's see, do we have enough gems? We should. That should be enough. Yes, we do. We are definitely doing it. It's going to take a few days, though. So I'm taking like 6 days. That's a bit of time before we'll get that. But once we get that, that's going to definitely boost us into the D territory because we'll have an additional tower. And hopefully, shortly, we'll have a Thunder God. And we'll switch this to an arrow tower, and we'll have them in the corners then. Have each tower have an arrow tower because they really can take the hits quite well. Now let's take a peek. I wonder, I can't remember what I did D at before, but pretty sure we're gonna do it sooner than we did it before. Possibly. I might have done it even sooner. Who knows? We'll see. Okay, so I'm thinking here we just need to do our waves. I almost want to attempt a D to see how far I would make it and then make you guys place bets, but Thunder God is just, we need Thunder God. We just need him. And I can pretty much guarantee we wouldn't beat D just yet. We need at least another level 80 hero. What we really need at 80 is Thunder God, but we'll worry about one thing at a time. I think next video will show you guys an attempt on D. And if we beat it, I'll laugh. So, good craziness, good crazy fun. What do we got here? Shouldn't be a problem. Awesome. I hear something about they're going to be giving so after you get Spirit Mage for spending a ton of money, you're also going to get other heroes if you spend even more money. So that's crazy. I think they're gonna, it's possible they're gonna give Cupid, Pumpkin Duke, things like that. Which actually might be good for my main if they do Cupid, because I don't have Cupid yet and I don't have Reaper yet, so on my main. My Smurf has everything. But my main does not. Which is actually pretty crazy that my Smurf is gonna possibly outpace my main. Wow, that building still survived. Really, it's sorta not good. But this is fine. Ooh, they're gonna attack the wall. That's gonna hurt us a smidge. Engineer, what the heck are you doing? You're fine though. We know that there's a small chance of them attacking the walls, and that's what we built it with, that risk to get higher rewards. And it's working. But we didn't get any gold. Seriously, no gold. Might have to farm for some gold. Isn't that sad? Alright, we're just gonna get a little bit of gold. We're gonna come in here, grab just enough for some bombs, and then get out. That's crazy. Alright, just get to there. Come on. Come on. There we go. No, gold's over here. Get the gold. There we go. Ninja's gonna hurt himself. That's funny. Alright, looking good. We got the gold. We're good. Alright, now all we need to do is build some more bombs and get our little traps out. And we should be set to do another C. So what might level did you guys first do A, then do B, and then do C, and then do D? Just tell me sort of the might ranges that you guys have made, you know, A up to your current level when you guys actually started beating stuff. You guys have pretty much seen my might levels because, you know, put the videos out there. But what might levels were you at when you did that stuff? Let me know in the comments below. Because I'm curious to see, you know, when other people were farming these different levels. I know I set up my account to do it as soon as possible. That's how I do it on all my characters, because I want to farm Hibby monsters right away. I didn't do it for doing arena. If I was going arena, you know, I'd get like assassin, I'd keep executioner, and I would keep some of those high DPS ones instead of, and that really just die, but they don't do AoE. They do great single target to, you know, take out the altar. Or tanks that purposely block the path of stuff. They're gonna take out that tower, possibly. Yep, power goes down. We're doing okay though. Now, my other accounts, usually I would still have the towers even higher when I'm about to do D. Same thing with the hero bases, but you know, you gotta work with both what you got. If you guys are following my, you know, method of just get your core bases leveled up and get your town hall leveled up as needed as well to get to the next point. Town hall is very important because then you get access to more walls and more stuff. Like we just gemmed it, you guys see that, so it's pretty obvious that I think it's important. So just gotta keep that in mind, and there you go. This game becomes easier. Should still be okay. Get your butt out there. Okay, he's got his shield up, so that's awesome. There you go. Come on, there we go. Ta-da! Ta-da! The only problem with having a Lana core at this point is when I make the transition to E, I'm probably gonna not get rid of them. I know. You guys feel bad when I'm probably gonna actually consume them. Depending upon our might. If our might's doing okay, I'll keep them alive. But I know that's gonna probably break some people's hearts, seeing me destroy that. But if we keep our might low enough, I'll let them live. Because I don't want to, you know, break too many people's hearts. And if they change the game up, I might let them live, just to keep them around. So it might be a good idea to keep them around, depending upon what the patch does. So we'll see. You gotta sort of play with the game and understand what you're doing. Some things are helpful, some things are hurtful. You gotta keep an eye on what your ultimate goal is. So I'm gonna keep him as long as I can keep my might low enough to have easy gold farming. But of course I wouldn't get rid of him first. I would get rid of Shaman, I would get rid of Marksman, I would get rid of those things before I would get rid of him. I wouldn't get rid of Engineer, because Engineer's really good for a tower. because when I make the transition from G to H, I usually like actually having a whole bunch of stuff for the towers for garrisons. So at that point I'm gonna have a ton of things garrisoned up, and also at that point I'm gonna purposely boost my might. It's gonna no longer be a Smurf, because at that point you're gonna want all the benefits of having high might. The arena benefits, the benefits for extra gems, the benefits for extra shards, the benefits for extra honor badges. At that point you're just gonna want to boost. Uh-oh, engineer's in trouble. Engineer's gonna die. But is that okay or not? That is the question. Engineer's the one that packs a really big punch for our group, so we might lose a C. I know, crazy, right? We're gonna lose a C probably. I'm sad. This is not gonna go well. We lost engineer. Oh well. Can we still do it though? Yeah. We have potential to still do it, but I don't think we're going to. I think it's gonna end horribly. I think we're gonna die. But we could still live. He's gonna, unfortunately, Lanacore is probably gonna bubble up too soon. Or maybe not. Yeah, he's gonna bubble too soon. Come on, bubble again, bubble again, bubble again, bubble again. There we go. Okay, we have a potential to do it now. Okay, we did it. It's much harder when we don't have our AoE DPS is gone, you know. Still did it, so we're okay. Alright. I'm hoping by when making our transition to E that we're going to have full legends by then. Should have full legends by then. Depends on how bad my rolls are. Or at least when I made that transition on my other tunes, I had full legends. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Trying to think. It's going to be the most important thing when we get in that range. Shaman's a goner as soon as we get Thunder God. I'm also thinking next legend that we get is going to replace. So we got Thunder God is going to replace Shaman, and Marksman's going to go after that. But then, we'll see. It's either going to be Engineer to go, or Atlanticore. But we'll have to see. It's going to be interesting, and depending on the patch, we might just keep some stuff. Hopefully Atlanticore took the aggro. Nah. I was hoping for Atlanticore to be a little bit more useful there. And grab the aggro. Yeah, they might attack the walls. They are going to attack the walls. Don't hop out, don't hop out. There you go. Now Atlanticore can hop out, we're fine with that. Because as long as there we go. As long as Atlanticore does that, we're fine. But they did break through the walls. Hopefully they don't spawn down here. Oh, we also have a problem that Atlanticore needs a heal. They don't. If they spawn down here, we're screwed. Oh, we're screwed. We're screwed. So we'll lose this one, which is fine. We still won a good chunk of them. Unlucky spawn. So we'll just clear that up. How many we got left? 2? How many shards do we have? Come on, shards. Ugh, it's gonna take. Come on, I want Thunder God, please. I'd really love to get him in the gem roll, then we can start saving up for the ones that take forever. Come on, so we just gotta get some stuff out. At some point I need to start actually buffing up our walls too. That being just low level is not helpful. Need to get them up to 10. That's a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold farming to do. We'll do that, I think when you're in the 3k mite range, we're almost there, you know, 3k plus mite range, you can farm gold a lot faster because you run into more people that have 100k gold. And then, that is good. So, and you'll actually see that 3k to like 7k range is great for farming gold and mana. It's really good. Really get a lot of gold in that range. In fact, you can run into bases like they have 300, 400k gold, and you're like, oh, this is awesome. The biggest thing is, once you get out of that though, it then can start becoming a little harder to get gold, depending upon, of course, your hero level range. If you're not smurfing anymore and you're boosting your might, it can then get hard to get gold again. But then you're going to want to start getting magic. Once you start boosting might, you're going to get magic, you're going to get the troops, you're going to do stuff like that. Might lose marksman. It's a very high probability that marksman is going to croak. Where are those trees going? To attack the wall. Interesting. I think our wall is thick enough to take the damage from that. Yeah, we're gonna be alright. Come on, engineer, get back in. Engineer, get back in. There you go. If engineers doing the buildings are in the way, the heroes sort of stay clumped on the inside because they're trapped a bit. But when the buildings are destroyed, they come out. Now hopefully they target the correct one. Now we just really, really do not want the spawn on that side. And they did. But I think they're targeting the hero base. Come on, Atlanticor, get your butt out there. We want Atlanticor to be the one that takes all the aggro. I don't think it's Atlanticor though. Is it Atlanticor yet? Come on, come on, use your shield. There. Alright, looking good. Cleared it up. Closer than I'd like, but still does the trick. Still does the trick. Alright, how are we? We just got one more. How are we coming along on EXP? So that's coming up. That's coming up. We spent our HP wisely so far, for the most part. Usually I don't like bringing up greens high, but we had to be able to progress. But I think the greens that I did bring up higher might keep them around and use them for my towers. So they'll stay alive longer because I did that. Angel, on the other hand, might just die. But, you know, that's what we got. Alright, let's do our final C. Can't wait until we switch our base up. Once we get to the next tower level, we're going to switch it up a little. Craziness. This base is pretty powerful for being so low level. I love it. Is my tower going to stay alive? It does, just barely. So, good stuff though. So how many things do you guys do at once when you're playing the game? I usually have like movies going on and cats in my lap and talking to wife and multitasking like crazy. You guys like that too, where you're doing like 20, 30 things at once? Or is that just someone with like hardcore ADD? Usually, yeah, I'm doing like so many things at once, it's crazy. But, you know, multiple monitor setup. I should probably show you guys my setup that I use for my computer, so you guys understand the craziness that I do. I could probably set up an HD camera behind me and show you guys how I game. But I guess I have to do it in a safe way, make sure I'm not stupid once recorded. Be like underwear or something, you know. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. There it goes. Atlanta Core almost died there. That would have been bad. But we're looking good. We're getting the EXP that was needed. Just about the level. Coming along on Druid. We're doing it. And then, of course, we got shards that are going up. We're going to be okay soon. We're going to have a tower. We're going to have higher level hero bases, which is definitely important for the switch to D. We got to have all these. I think I usually like when I'm at D, I think they're at like 11. All of these should be at 11. At least that's what I've had it at the past, like 11 or 12, somewhere in there. I like these to be up around 6. But we're going to probably do it sooner. But see you guys soon. We're going to do more, kill more. It's going to be awesome. Have a good one, guys. Have a good ones.